In the heart of Lagos, behind the golden gates of a mansion, a storm brewed, not in the sky, but within the walls of Madame Angela's home. "Ebere!" the voice of thunder roared. A fragile 15-year-old girl rushed into the grand living room, her bare feet hesitant against the cold marble floor. She carried a steaming bowl of soup, hands trembling. "Foolish girl, how many times will I tell you not to spill?" Angela's slap sent her sprawling, the soup soaking into the Persian rug. Ada, Angela's teenage daughter, flinched from the staircase but said nothing. Her heart ached for Ebere, yet she feared her mother's wrath. That night, Ebere sat curled up in the kitchen, her stomach growling, tears soaking her pillow, a ragged towel. She whispered a prayer to the wind, one she had learned from her grandmother. The river does not forget the stone that blocked its path. It only waits for the flood. One fateful afternoon, Ada collapsed at school, coughing blood. Chaos erupted. The best hospitals in Lagos failed to diagnose her. Doctors whispered in hushed tones. Angela, once the queen of pride, became a mother of sorrow. "There must be a cure," she screamed. 3 weeks passed. Ada withered, her once radiant skin dull and lifeless. Angela, now a shadow of herself, watched as her daughter's life slipped through her fingers. One night, a soft voice interrupted the silence. "Madam, there is someone who can help." Angela turned sharply. Ebere stood at the doorway, her eyes filled with something unreadable. Pity, maybe. "Who?" Angela demanded. "An old woman in my village. She heals those whom medicine has failed." Angela, desperate, swallowed her pride. The journey to redemption. The next morning, Angela and Ebere embarked on a journey to the village. The air was thick with the scent of rain-soaked earth and burning firewood. At last, they arrived at a small hut where an elderly woman sat before a clay pot, her white hair wrapped in a headscarf. "I have been expecting you," the woman said before Angela could speak. Angela gasped. "My daughter is dying," she choked out. The old woman looked at Ebere, who nodded. "The tears of the innocent do not dry in vain," the woman murmured. Angela fell to her knees. "I don't understand. The harm you caused this child has returned to you. The sickness on your daughter is not a curse, it is a lesson." Angela sobbed. "Tell me what to do." "Seek forgiveness. From your heart, not your lips." Angela turned to Ebere, eyes pleading. "Forgive me, my child." Ebere hesitated, her chest tight with memories of hunger, pain, and loneliness. Then she whispered, "I forgive you." A gust of wind rushed through the hut. Somewhere a bird cried out. Angela's phone rang. "Madam, Ada has woken up." Angela gasped. "She's healed?" The old woman smiled. "She has been given another chance, but so have you." Years later, Angela's wealth crumbled. The mansion was sold. Her pride, buried. She applied for a job at a prestigious company. On the day of her interview, she entered the office and froze. Behind the grand desk sat a confident, powerful woman, dressed in an elegant suit, her presence commanding. Ebere. Angela's breath caught. "Ebere, my child, Ebere raised a hand. No need for apologies. The past is gone, but its lessons remain. Angela trembled. "You taught me suffering, madam, but suffering taught me strength." She slid a job contract across the table. "You will work here under me, not as a punishment, but as a reminder." Angela sobbed. Ebere stood and walked to the window, gazing at the Lagos skyline. The river does not seek revenge on the stone. It simply finds a new path. Moral of the story: no one remains on top forever. The way you treat people today may decide your fate tomorrow. Treat others with kindness, for tables always turn.